Hey, what's up, Georgia here? This time around it's North Carolina. I'm still using the knifeaid.com. Uh, the state, the knife law could be a confusing topic for those looking to buy and own pocket knives in the state. Uh, in the state, there are open carry laws and pre-emination regulations regarding local knife ordinance that you should know about before purchasing your first pocket knife. Uh, Pocket knives are a very common type of knife permitted in North Carolina. They typically have a folded blade and can be carried in a pocket or on a belt loop. Uh, North Carolina does not have a blade length limit stated for pocket knives. Metal songs, also known as butterflies, are considered a gray area in North Carolina's knife laws. The legality of belay songs is a complicated issue. They may be regulated under the state switchblade statute. Certain types of knives are prohibited from being owned or carried. Uh, these include like ballistic knives and spring-loaded projectile knives. Uh, Knife laws prohibit anything that has a spring-assisted mechanism to release a blade, which includes switchblades. It is illegal to carry a switchblade or a fixed blade knife in your pocket in North Carolina, although open carry seems to be permissible. Ballistic knives are particularly dangerous and therefore are completely banned in North Carolina under the state law. They cannot be legally owned or carried at any time. Important to be aware of the laws in North Carolina regarding prohibited knives as they are strictly enforced. Uh, North Carolina, the minimum age requirement for purchasing and carrying a Bowie knife or dart is 18 years old. However, the law does not specify the age restriction for other types of knives. Concealed carry knives regarding pocket knives are strictly enforced in North Carolina. Concealed carry is defined as carrying a weapon in such a way that is not visible to the public. This includes items like firearms and knives. It is illegal to carry concealed Bowie knives, darts, daggers, or razors unless on one's premises. However, an ordinary pocket knife is exempt from this restriction. Open carry is lawful for knives in North Carolina, although there are restrictions on carrying knives in certain locations, such as schools and government buildings. Preemption laws regarding local knife regulation in North Carolina should ensure all citizens of the state have access to consistent, uniform knife laws. This prevents cities and counties from enacting their own individual ordinance related to knives. This does not apply, however, if the person who carrying a pocket knife has been convicted of a felony involving violence against another person. In such cases, they may still be subject to additional restrictions imposed by local authorities. Uh, Multiple cities are prohibited from passing ordinance that will allow them to confiscate weapons without due process rights being provided first. This means police officers cannot take away someone's knife without proper cause and must follow proper procedures before doing so. And individuals who violate knife laws may base civil and criminal penalties. Civil penalties typical involve monetary fines imposed on those who violate state level knife regulations, and criminal penalties can include jail time or other punishments depending on the severity of frequency of violations. Civil penalties typically involve monetary fines that are imposed on individuals who violate state level knife regulations, such as possessing certain types of knives that are illegal in North Carolina, or carrying a concealed weapon without proper authorization. Depending on the violation, these fines can range from small amounts up to thousands of dollars per offense. Additional paying a fine, some offenders may also be required to complete community service hours or attend educational classes related to responsible gun ownership and safety practices. North Carolina has some restrictions on types of knives that are legal to own and carry. Ballistic knives, disguised knives such as lipstick or belt buckle knives, and metal knuckles are all illegal in North Carolina. North Carolina, there is no stated blade length limit for carrying a knife. Certain knives, such as daggers and dirks, are prohibited from being carried openly or concealed on one's person, regardless of length. It's also unlawful for anyone under 18 to purchase or possess any type of knife unless they have written consent from their parent or guardian. Here's some official sources: North Carolina knife laws, North Carolina General Statutes 14-269, which restricts the concealed carry of certain types of knives expected on one's own premises, with exceptions for ordinary pocket knives. Sections 14-269.4 of the North Carolina General Statutes regard weapons on certain state properties and in courthouse. Definitions for switchblades and other weapons can be found in North Carolina General Assembly statutes. And here's a couple of significant court cases. 2008, North Carolina Supreme Court addressed the issue approximately of the weapon when a convicted felon was found with a loaded handgun in his van. That's the case on that, the State versus Souls. Next one is matter of Del B. In 1989, the court ruled on the classification of a knife in retaliation to the state's concealed carry laws. State versus Fields. In 2023, a case revolved around the violent incident where a knife was involved, although the details summary wasn't provided. State versus Pickens, a 2023 case revolving around a violent incident where a knife was involved, although the details summary wasn't provided. Two different cases with the same summary. Weird. Well, that's it is illegal to carry certain types of knives, such as switchblades and ballistic knives, and there are age restrictions for knife ownership. Additionally, concealed carry and open carry laws must be followed when carrying a pocket knife in public places. Lastly, local government may have their own regulations also take into account when carrying a pocket knife in North Carolina. That's pretty much it. As always, I ain't no knife expert. I ain't no attorney. Just going state by state. Get y'all to pay attention to your y'all's knife laws, and always like, share, and leave a comment, and it would help this channel out a lot if you need. If you hit the subscription button and hit the notification bell. Until next time, y'all take care.